Jake Thompson stood on the observation deck of the starship Endeavour, gazing out at the vast expanse of space. The year was 2050, and humanity had reached new heights in space exploration. Jake, a young and dedicated engineer, felt a sense of pride and excitement every time he looked out into the unknown. The Endeavour was on a routine mission to explore a newly discovered planet in the Andromeda sector. Jake had trained for years to be part of this crew, and now, as the ship approached the planet, his heart raced with anticipation. The planet, named Alicia, was covered in lush forests and deep blue oceans, promising new discoveries for mankind. As the ship entered Alicia's orbit, Jake and his team prepared for the landing. The mission was straightforward: survey the planet's surface, collect samples, and search for signs of life. Jake checked the equipment one last time, ensuring everything was in perfect order. He loved his job, solving complex problems and making sure the mission ran smoothly. The landing was smooth, and the team disembarked, stepping onto the soft, green grass of Alicia. The air was fresh and filled with the sounds of unfamiliar wildlife. Jake marveled at the vibrant colors and the diverse plant life surrounding them. It was a perfect day for exploration. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Jake noticed something moving in the distance. Curious, he signaled to his team to follow. They approached cautiously, the excitement growing with each step. There, nestled beneath a large fern, was a small, furry creature. It had large, expressive eyes and a gentle demeanor, unlike anything Jake had ever seen. The creature looked up, seemingly unafraid, and made a soft chirping sound. Jake knelt down, extending his hand slowly. "Hey there, little guy," he said softly. The creature tentatively reached out, touching Jake's hand with its tiny paw. It was clear that this was no ordinary animal; they had discovered intelligent life. Jake quickly realized the importance of this find. He knew that bringing this creature back to Earth could change everything. With careful precision, the team secured the creature, later named Pip, and prepared for the journey home. The return trip was filled with excitement and a sense of responsibility. Jake felt a deep connection to Pip, knowing that he was part of something extraordinary. Upon landing back on Earth, Jake faced the challenge of introducing Pip to his new home. He knew that not everyone would understand or accept an alien creature living among them. Determined to show the world the goodness and potential of this new life form, Jake decided to take Pip into his own home. Jake's house was a modest, cozy place on the outskirts of the city, perfect for keeping Pip safe and hidden while he figured out how to integrate him into human society. The first few days were filled with adjustments. Pip struggled to adapt to Earth's environment, finding some things confusing and others overwhelming. Jake was patient, using his engineering skills to create a comfortable space for Pip and gradually helping him understand his new surroundings. Despite the challenges, Jake and Pip began to form a strong bond. Jake taught Pip simple commands and shared stories about Earth, while Pip showed Jake unique abilities that hinted at his advanced alien nature. Their friendship was built on mutual respect and curiosity, showcasing the best of what humanity had to offer. However, not everyone was as accepting as Jake. News of the discovery had spread, and soon, neighbors and authorities began to take notice. Some people were fascinated, while others were fearful and suspicious. Jake faced skepticism and concern from those around him, but he remained steadfast in his belief that Pip was a friend, not a threat. One evening, as Jake was working on a project in his garage, Pip approached him with a small device he had found on Alicia. Jake examined it closely, realizing it was a piece of advanced technology. With Pip's help, he began to understand its functions, unlocking new possibilities for human technology. This discovery proved that Pip's presence was not only harmless but also beneficial. Jake's decision to care for Pip demonstrated humanity's courage and kindness. Despite the risks and uncertainties, he chose to embrace the unknown, believing in the potential for peaceful coexistence between humans and alien life. This act of compassion set the stage for the epic story that was about to unfold, highlighting the very essence of HFY, humanity's resilience, ingenuity, and unwavering spirit. As the days turned into weeks, Jake and Pip's bond only grew stronger. They spent countless hours together, exploring new technologies, sharing experiences, and building a friendship that transcended species. Jake knew that this was just the beginning of an incredible journey, one that would test their limits and showcase the best of what humanity could achieve. One sunny morning, Jake invited Pip to join him for breakfast. They sat together at the kitchen table, sharing a simple meal. Jake smiled as he watched Pip interact with the food, his movements careful and curious. It was a peaceful moment, a stark contrast to the chaos and uncertainty that lay ahead. Little did Jake know, this new beginning would lead to adventures beyond his wildest dreams. Pip's presence would bring both challenges and triumphs, proving that humanity's heart and determination could overcome any obstacle. Together, they were ready to face whatever the universe had in store, forging a path of friendship and cooperation that would inspire generations to come. As the sun set on another day, Jake looked out the window, reflecting on how much his life had changed. From a routine mission to an extraordinary friendship, he realized that sometimes, the greatest discoveries were not the ones you find on distant planets, but the connections you make along the way. With Pip by his side, Jake felt ready to take on the future, confident that together, they could achieve anything. And so, the epic story of Jake and Pip began, a story of friendship, discovery, and the unyielding spirit of humanity. It was a new beginning, one that would mark the dawn of a new era for both humans and aliens alike. In the weeks following Pip's arrival, Jake Thompson focused on helping his new friend adjust to life on Earth. Every day brought new challenges and discoveries, strengthening the bond between the human and the alien creature. Jake set up a comfortable area in his living room for Pip. He used soft blankets and created a space that felt safe and welcoming. Pip seemed to appreciate the effort, often curling up in his designated spot and watching Jake with curious eyes. Jake knew that creating a stable environment was the first step in building trust. Each morning, Jake and Pip established a routine. Jake would start his day by working on various engineering projects in his garage, while Pip explored the house, getting familiar with the different rooms and objects. Jake noticed that Pip was particularly interested in gadgets and machines, often mimicking Jake's actions with surprising accuracy. One day, Jake decided to teach Pip some basic commands. He started with simple words like sit and stay, using gentle tones and clear gestures. At first, Pip was hesitant, but with patience and consistency, he began to understand the commands. When Pip successfully followed a command, Jake rewarded him with a small treat, reinforcing the positive behavior. Their mornings were filled with these training sessions, gradually improving Pip's ability to communicate and interact. Jake marveled at how quickly Pip was learning, a testament to the intelligence and adaptability of his alien friend. This progress gave Jake hope that their friendship would thrive despite the differences between them. In the afternoons, Jake and Pip spent time outside in the garden. Jake showed Pip the different plants and flowers, explaining their names and uses. Pip listened attentively, occasionally reaching out to touch the leaves or flowers with his tiny paws. These peaceful moments in nature helped Pip feel more at home and eased his initial anxiety about Earth. One sunny afternoon, Jake decided to introduce Pip to some of his friends. He invited a few close neighbors over, hoping they would see firsthand that Pip was friendly and harmless. At first, the guests were hesitant, unsure of how to react to the small, furry alien. However, as they interacted with Pip, their fears began to fade. Pip's gentle nature and playful behavior won them over, and soon, everyone was smiling and laughing together. Jake felt a sense of relief and accomplishment. Seeing Pip accepted by others reinforced his belief in the goodness of humanity. It showed that with understanding and patience, differences could be bridged, and new friendships could flourish. As the days turned into weeks, Jake and Pip faced various challenges together. There were times when Pip struggled with everyday tasks, like using utensils or understanding human technology. Each obstacle was an opportunity for Jake to teach and guide Pip, demonstrating the importance of empathy and persistence. One evening, Jake decided to share more about his life with Pip. He showed Pip old photos of his family, explaining their relationships and memories. Pip watched intently, his large eyes reflecting curiosity and a deep sense of connection. Jake hoped that by sharing his personal experiences, he could help Pip understand the complexities of human emotions and relationships. Pip responded by sharing his own stories through gestures and sounds. Although their communication was limited, Jake could sense the trust and friendship growing between them. These moments of shared understanding deepened their bond, making their relationship even more meaningful. However, not everything was smooth sailing. News of the alien discovery had reached the media, and curiosity about Pip began to spread. Jake received visits from journalists and scientists eager to learn more about Pip. While some were genuinely interested in fostering peaceful relations, others were more invasive, wanting to exploit Pip's unique abilities for their own gain. Jake found himself in a difficult position. He wanted to protect Pip from unwanted attention, but he also recognized the importance of sharing this incredible discovery with the world. Balancing his duty to safeguard his friend with the need for transparency was a constant struggle. One afternoon, as Jake was working on a new project in his garage, Pip approached him with a small, glowing device he had found on Alicia. Jake examined the device carefully, noticing intricate patterns and symbols he couldn't immediately understand. With Pip's help, he began to decipher its functions, realizing that it held advanced technology far beyond human capabilities. Excited by the discovery, Jake knew that this device could revolutionize Earth's technology. However, he also understood the potential dangers if it fell into the wrong hands. Together, Jake and Pip worked diligently to unlock the secrets of the device, hoping to use its power for the betterment of humanity. Their collaboration brought them even closer, as they combined their unique skills and knowledge. Jake's engineering expertise and Pip's alien insights created a powerful synergy, showcasing the strengths of their interspecies partnership. This teamwork highlighted the essence of HFY, humanity's ability to adapt, innovate, and form meaningful connections with others. Jake couldn't shake the feeling that things were about to change. Pip had settled into life at Jake's house, and their bond was stronger than ever. They spent their days exploring new technologies and learning from each other. However, the peaceful routine was about to be disrupted. One morning, Jake received a call from his friend, Emma. "Jake, you need to come to the lab," she said urgently. Jake quickly packed a few things and rushed to the research facility where Emma worked. When he arrived, he found her looking worried. "Something's happened," Emma began. "The government has taken an interest in Pip. They want to study him, understand his abilities." Jake felt a knot form in his stomach. "Why now? We've been keeping things low-key." Emma shook her head. "News of your discovery spread faster than we thought. Officials are here to take Pip for further examination." Jake knew he had to act fast. He couldn't let Pip be taken away. "I need to protect him," he said firmly. "He's not a threat." Determined, Jake decided to keep Pip hidden until he could figure out a way to handle the situation. He moved Pip to a secret room in his basement, away from prying eyes. For the next few days, Jake juggled his normal life while keeping Pip safe. It wasn't easy, but he was committed to protecting his friend. Meanwhile, the government was relentless. Agent Mark Davis, a stern and determined official, was assigned to oversee Pip's capture. Agent Davis believed that understanding alien technology was crucial for humanity's advancement, even if it meant taking risks. One evening, as Jake was working late in his garage, he heard a knock at the door. His heart raced as he peeked through the window. There stood Agent Davis, flanked by several armed officers. "Jake Thompson?" Agent Davis called out. We need to speak with you about your recent discovery. Jake knew he couldn't let Pip be found. He took a deep breath and opened the door. Agent Davis, what can I do for you? We have reason to believe that you have information about an alien presence on Earth, Davis stated bluntly. We need access to your property for further investigation. Jake remained calm, though his mind was racing. I'm sorry, but there's nothing here. No aliens. Agent Davis wasn't convinced. We have reports that suggest otherwise. We need to ensure the safety of the public. As the agents searched the house, Jake tried to distract them. He talked about his work, hoping to buy some time. Meanwhile, Pip stayed hidden in the basement, watching everything unfold with concern. Despite Jake's efforts, the agents found signs of Pip's presence. They discovered the hidden room and entered, but found it empty. Jake had managed to keep Pip safe, but the incident left him worried. He realized that the government's interest was not going to wane easily. Determined to protect Pip, Jake decided to take matters into his own hands. He reached out to a trusted friend, Lucas, who had connections in the tech industry. Together, they devised a plan to create a safe haven for Pip, away from government scrutiny. Jake and Lucas worked tirelessly, setting up a hidden facility where Pip could live without fear of being discovered. They installed advanced security systems and ensured that the location was discreet. It was a risky move, but Jake knew it was necessary for Pip's safety. As they worked, tensions in the community began to rise. Some neighbors were supportive, understanding the importance of Jake's discovery, while others were fearful and suspicious. Rumors spread, and trust within the community started to erode. Jake found himself caught in the middle, trying to maintain peace while safeguarding Pip. One night, as Jake was finalizing the setup for the safe haven, he noticed unusual activity outside his house. He peeked through the blinds and saw Agent Davis and his team approaching the property. Realizing that the agents were back, Jake knew he had to act quickly. He guided Pip to the safe haven, ensuring that the alien was safely inside before confronting the agents. As Agent Davis and his team began to search the house again, Jake stood his ground. You've already seen what's here, he said firmly. There's nothing more to find. Agent Davis wasn't satisfied. We need to take every precaution. The safety of Earth depends on it. Jake remained resolute. Pip is not a threat. He's here peacefully. You have to believe me. Frustrated, Agent Davis decided to leave for now but vowed to return with more resources. Jake knew that this was only the beginning of a long and difficult battle to protect Pip. In the following days, Jake focused on strengthening the safe haven. He worked closely with Lucas to develop technologies that could help hide Pip's presence and make their operations more secure. They also reached out to a small group of trusted individuals who could assist in the mission, forming a tight-knit team dedicated to protecting Pip. As the situation grew more tense, Jake began to realize the broader implications of his discovery. Pip wasn't just an isolated case, there could be other alien beings on Earth, each with their own stories and needs. This thought both excited and worried him, knowing that humanity's future could hinge on how they handled these interactions. One afternoon, while Jake was reviewing plans for the safe haven, Pip approached him with a gesture of gratitude. The alien had learned to communicate through simple signs and sounds, expressing his appreciation for Jake's efforts. Jake felt a surge of hope, knowing that their friendship was making a difference. Despite the mounting challenges, Jake remained optimistic. He believed in the goodness of humanity and was determined to show the world that peaceful coexistence with alien life was possible. With Pip by his side and a dedicated team supporting him, Jake felt ready to face whatever obstacles lay ahead. As the days turned into weeks, the tension between Jake and the government only intensified. Agent Davis became more persistent, launching coordinated efforts to locate Pip and uncover the truth behind his presence. Jake knew that he had to stay one step ahead, using his ingenuity and resourcefulness to keep Pip safe. Through it all, Jake and Pip's bond remained unbroken. They continued to work together, sharing knowledge and discovering new ways to support each other. Their partnership was a testament to the potential of human-alien collaboration, embodying the very spirit of HFY. One evening, as Jake and Pip sat in the safe haven, they looked out at the stars. Jake reflected on the journey so far, from the initial discovery to the ongoing struggle to protect Pip. He knew that their story was far from over, but he was confident that together, they could overcome any challenge. With determination in his heart and Pip's unwavering support, Jake prepared for the next phase of their adventure. He was ready to fight for what he believed in, proving that humanity's resilience and compassion could triumph even in the face of adversity. And so, as the world around them grew more uncertain, Jake and Pip stood united, ready to face the rising tensions and protect the bond that had brought them together. Their story was just beginning, a testament to the strength and spirit of humanity in the vastness of the universe. Jake felt the tension in the air grow thicker with each passing day. Despite his best efforts to keep Pip safe, the constant government pressure and Agent Davis's relentless pursuit had taken their toll. However, just as things seemed most dire, an unexpected event changed everything. One clear night, as Jake and Pip were reviewing the latest advancements they had made with the hidden device, the sky above them began to shimmer with an unusual light. At first, it was just a faint glow, but it quickly intensified into a brilliant flash that illuminated the entire area. Jake rushed to the window, his heart pounding. What he saw left him breathless, a fleet of alien ships descending towards Earth, their designs unlike anything humans had ever seen. Panic surged through Jake. He knew that not all alien species were friendly, and the sudden appearance of these ships suggested a serious threat. He turned to Pip, who seemed equally concerned. The small alien stood tall, his eyes wide with worry. Jake realized that Pip might hold the key to understanding and possibly stopping this new threat. Without wasting a moment, Jake contacted Lucas and the rest of his trusted team. They gathered quickly, understanding the gravity of the situation. Jake explained the appearance of the alien fleet and expressed his belief that Pip could help them find a way to communicate or defend against the invaders. Lucas nodded, his face serious. "We need to prepare for the worst but hope for the best. If Pip can help, we need to use his knowledge." The team sprang into action. They fortified the safe haven, ensuring that Pip was secure and that their defenses were as strong as possible. Jake worked closely with Pip, trying to decipher any possible means of communication or technology that could aid them in this crisis. Pip used his advanced knowledge to help enhance their defenses, integrating alien technology with human ingenuity. As the days passed, the alien fleet grew closer. Governments around the world were in chaos, struggling to respond to the unexpected invasion. But Jake and his team remained focused, driven by the belief that humanity could overcome this threat with cooperation and intelligence. Finally, the day of confrontation arrived. The sky was filled with the ominous presence of the alien ships, and the tension on Earth was palpable. Jake and his team stood ready, knowing that the fate of humanity might rest on their shoulders. Pip stood beside Jake, his presence a symbol of hope and unity. The first wave of alien forces descended, deploying advanced weaponry and machinery that seemed almost impossible for humans to counter. But Jake had a plan. Using the hidden device they had discovered earlier, combined with Pip's technology, they initiated a series of coordinated defenses. Explosions of light and energy filled the sky as human-made and alien-inspired defenses clashed with the invaders. Despite being outnumbered, the humans fought with incredible determination and creativity. Jake directed the team, using every ounce of his engineering expertise to adapt and respond to the alien tactics. Pip assisted by manipulating the advanced technology, creating disruptions and disabling enemy machinery. Their combined efforts showcased the best of human resilience and the power of collaboration between species. The battle was intense and exhausting. The alien forces were formidable, but the humans' ingenuity and teamwork began to turn the tide. Jake watched as his friends and allies worked tirelessly, their spirits unbroken despite the overwhelming odds. Pip's unique abilities proved invaluable, demonstrating that humanity's strength lay not just in its numbers, but in its capacity to adapt and innovate. After hours of relentless fighting, the alien fleet began to falter. The humans had managed to disable key components of the alien ships, forcing them to retreat. The sky, once filled with the threat of invasion, started to clear as the remaining alien ships pulled back, defeated and disorganized. Jake stood with Pip, watching as the last of the alien ships disappeared into the horizon. The world had been saved, not by brute force, but by intelligence, cooperation, and the unyielding spirit of humanity. Cheers erupted from the hidden safe haven, spreading out to communities worldwide as news of the victory spread. People celebrated not just the defeat of the alien threat, but the proof that humanity could overcome any obstacle when united. In the aftermath, the world began to rebuild and recover from the devastation of the invasion. Governments and communities came together, inspired by the resilience and cooperation they had witnessed. Jake and his team were hailed as heroes, their efforts recognized as a turning point in human history. Pip, once a hidden secret, became a symbol of what could be achieved through understanding and collaboration with other intelligent beings. Despite the victory, Jake knew that this was only the beginning. The encounter with the hostile aliens had revealed that the universe was vast and filled with unknown dangers and opportunities. He and Pip continued their work, now with the support and admiration of the global community. Together, they explored new technologies and established communication channels with other peaceful alien species, fostering a new era of interstellar cooperation. Jake and Pip's bond grew even stronger, their friendship serving as a beacon of hope and unity. They had faced incredible challenges and emerged victorious, proving that humanity's heart and determination were unmatched. As they looked to the future, they knew that more adventures awaited, but they were ready to face them together. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Jake and Pip stood on the balcony of the safe haven. The stars twinkled above, a reminder of the vast universe that lay ahead. Jake reflected on their journey, from the initial discovery on Alicia to the epic battle that had saved Earth. He felt a deep sense of pride and gratitude for having Pip by his side. Pip reached out, placing a hand on Jake's shoulder in a gesture of friendship. Together, they watched the night sky, knowing that their story was far from over. The victory had shown that humanity could achieve greatness through courage, ingenuity, and the willingness to embrace the unknown. With Pip's unique abilities and Jake's unwavering spirit, they were ready to continue their mission, exploring the cosmos and fostering peace among the stars. As the night grew darker, Jake felt a renewed sense of purpose. He understood that their bond was not just a friendship between a human and an alien, but a symbol of what humanity could achieve when it worked together with others. The challenges they had faced had only strengthened their resolve, and Jake was confident that together, they could overcome anything the universe threw their way. And so, as the world celebrated its hard-earned victory, Jake and Pip looked to the future with hope and determination. Their journey had proven that humanity was indeed HFY, capable, resilient, and always ready to rise to the occasion. The epic story of Jake and Pip continued, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of humanity and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. The aftermath of the alien invasion left the world in a state of both relief and reflection. Cities bore the scars of battle, but the spirit of humanity remained unbroken. Jake Thompson stood on the balcony of the safe haven, watching as teams of engineers and volunteers worked tirelessly to rebuild what had been lost. The sky, once filled with the threat of destruction, now shimmered with hope and new beginnings. Jake glanced over at Pip, who was assisting with the installation of a communication device. The small alien's presence had become a beacon of unity, symbolizing the potential for harmony between humans and other intelligent beings. Pip's unique abilities had not only helped defend Earth but had also opened doors to unprecedented advancements in technology and understanding. Pip, Jake called out, walking over to his friend. "How's the communication setup going?" Pip looked up, his large eyes reflecting the soft glow of the device. He emitted a series of chirps and gestures, indicating that the installation was nearly complete. Jake smiled, feeling a surge of pride. Together, they had achieved what once seemed impossible, bridging the gap between two vastly different species. As the days turned into weeks, the world began to heal. Communities came together, inspired by the resilience they had shown during the invasion. Governments, previously divided by politics and differing agendas, found common ground in their shared goal of rebuilding and advancing human society. The spirit of cooperation that had been necessary to fend off the alien threat now fueled a new era of innovation and collaboration. Jake and Pip continued their work, delving deeper into the advanced technologies they had discovered. The device Pip had brought from Alicia proved to be a treasure trove of knowledge. By integrating it with human engineering, they developed new energy sources, medical advancements, and communication systems that revolutionized daily life. Humanity was no longer limited by its own understanding. The partnership with Pip had unlocked potentials beyond imagination. One afternoon, as Jake was examining a new energy converter, Pip approached with a series of symbols projected holographically from his device. Jake studied the symbols, recognizing them as part of an alien language he had been working to decipher. Slowly, the meaning began to emerge, an invitation for peaceful dialogue and exploration. "This is incredible, Pip," Jake whispered, translating the symbols aloud. "They want to communicate with us on a larger scale." Pip chirped in agreement, his gestures conveying excitement and anticipation. This invitation was a significant step towards establishing formal relations with other alien species. It was a testament to the trust and friendship that had been forged through adversity. Jake knew that this was the beginning of something much larger. He reached out to his team, sharing the news of the invitation. Plans were swiftly made to prepare for the first interstellar summit, a gathering that would include representatives from various alien civilizations eager to collaborate and share knowledge. The preparation for the summit brought the world together in unprecedented ways. Scientists, engineers, diplomats, and everyday citizens worked side by side, each contributing their expertise and passion. The safe haven, once a secret refuge, became the hub of interstellar cooperation, a symbol of humanity's readiness to embrace the future. As the summit day approached, excitement and nervousness filled the air. Jake and Pip stood before a large screen, watching as alien ships from across the galaxy arrived, each bringing their unique cultures and technologies. The diversity was astounding, showcasing the vastness and variety of intelligent life in the universe. The summit began with opening speeches from leaders of different species. Jake was honored to represent humanity, delivering a heartfelt address about resilience, cooperation, and the unyielding spirit that had saved Earth. His words were met with applause and nods of approval, reinforcing the belief that humanity was ready to take its place among the stars. Throughout the summit, Jake and Pip facilitated numerous discussions and collaborations. They shared knowledge, exchanged technologies, and formed alliances that promised to advance all participating civilizations. The atmosphere was one of mutual respect and eagerness to learn from one another, a stark contrast to the fear and suspicion that had characterized earlier interactions. One evening, after a long day of meetings and negotiations, Jake and Pip found themselves on a quiet balcony overlooking the bustling summit grounds. The stars twinkled above, a reminder of the vast universe they were now part of. "You've done well, Jake," Pip said, his voice soft and filled with gratitude. "Humanity has shown incredible strength and kindness." Jake nodded, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "We couldn't have done it without you, Pip. Your friendship and knowledge have been invaluable." Pip smiled, a gesture that conveyed warmth and affection. "Together, we can achieve so much more." As the summit drew to a close, agreements were signed, and plans for future collaborations were set in motion. The exchange of knowledge and technology promised to usher in a new age of prosperity and exploration for humanity. The safe haven evolved into a central hub for interstellar diplomacy, fostering ongoing relationships with alien civilizations. In the months that followed, Earth transformed in ways previously thought impossible. Cities became smarter and more sustainable, powered by the advanced energy sources developed through human-alien collaboration. Medical breakthroughs eradicated diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries, and communication technologies allowed people to connect with others across the galaxy seamlessly. Jake and Pip's partnership became legendary, a symbol of what could be achieved when different beings worked together towards a common goal. Their friendship inspired countless others to embrace diversity and cooperation, breaking down barriers that had once seemed insurmountable. One day, as Jake was overseeing the construction of a new interstellar research facility, he received a message from Pip. The symbols on the screen translated to an invitation for a joint mission to explore a newly discovered planet in a distant galaxy. It was an opportunity to expand humanity's reach and continue their journey of discovery. Jake looked at Pip, excitement evident in his eyes. "Are you ready for another adventure?" Pip chirped enthusiastically, his gestures conveying eagerness and readiness. "Absolutely." With the support of their global team and the backing of newfound interstellar allies, Jake and Pip prepared for the mission. They assembled a diverse crew, each member bringing their unique skills and perspectives to the table. The mission was not just about exploration, it was about forging new friendships and understanding the myriad forms of life that existed beyond Earth. As the day of departure arrived, the world watched with anticipation. The launch was a grand event, symbolizing the dawn of a new era for humanity. The spaceship, equipped with the latest technologies developed through human-alien collaboration, soared into the sky, leaving behind a cheering crowd and a world united in hope. Jake stood at the forefront, Pip by his side, ready to embark on the next chapter of their incredible journey. The mission was a testament to what humanity could achieve, and it embraced the unknown with open hearts and minds. It was a new beginning, one that promised endless possibilities and adventures beyond imagination. As the spaceship ascended, Jake looked back at the Earth, now a beacon of unity and progress. He felt a deep sense of pride and gratitude for everything they had accomplished. The challenges they had faced had only strengthened their resolve, proving that humanity's resilience and compassion were unmatched. Inside the spaceship, the crew settled into their roles, each person aware of the significance of their mission. Jake and Pip worked together seamlessly, their partnership a shining example of interspecies collaboration. The spaceship systems hummed with energy, powered by the advanced technologies that had been shared and developed through their efforts. The journey through space was filled with excitement and discovery. The crew encountered breathtaking celestial phenomena, navigated through asteroid fields, and marveled at the beauty of distant star systems. Each new sight was a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the endless opportunities it held. Upon reaching the newly discovered planet, they were greeted by an environment unlike any they had seen before. The landscape was a mix of vibrant flora and intriguing geological formations, hinting at the possibility of intelligent life. Jake and Pip led the team in setting up a base camp, eager to explore and uncover the planet's secrets. Days turned into weeks as the crew conducted extensive research and exploration. They discovered signs of a civilization that had long since vanished, leaving behind remnants of their advanced technologies. These discoveries provided valuable insights into the planet's history and the potential for future exploration. One evening, as the crew gathered around a holographic map of the planet, Jake and Pip discussed their next steps. They had uncovered enough information to hypothesize about the planet's past inhabitants and their reasons for leaving. The possibilities were endless, and the excitement among the crew was palpable. "We've come so far, Jake," Pip said, his voice filled with awe. "This mission is just the beginning of what we can achieve together." Jake nodded, feeling a sense of fulfillment. "We're not just exploring new worlds, we're building bridges between species and expanding our understanding of the universe." As the mission continued, Jake and Pip's leadership ensured that every discovery was shared and celebrated. The crew worked harmoniously, each member contributing their expertise to the collective effort. Their success on the mission further solidified the importance of their partnership and the potential for future collaborations. Back on Earth, the impact of Jake and Pip's mission was profound. The knowledge and technologies they brought back fueled further advancements, propelling humanity into a new age of prosperity and exploration. The lessons learned from their experiences reinforced the values of resilience, cooperation, and the unyielding spirit that had saved Earth and now guided its future. Years passed, and the legacy of Jake and Pip became ingrained in human history. Their story was told and retold, inspiring generations to come. The bond they had formed served as a reminder of what could be achieved when different beings worked together towards a common goal. It was a testament to the very essence of HFY, humanity's capacity for greatness, driven by courage, compassion, and the relentless pursuit of progress. As Jake looked out at the stars from the bridge of their spaceship, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. The journey he had embarked upon with Pip had transformed not just his life, but the entire world. They had proven that humanity was indeed HFY, capable, resilient, and always ready to rise to the occasion. Pip stood beside him, his presence a constant source of strength and inspiration. Together, they gazed into the vast expanse of the universe, knowing that their story was far from over. The new era they had ushered in was just the beginning of countless adventures and discoveries that awaited them. With a final glance at the stars, Jake turned to Pip, a smile on his face. "Here's to the future, my friend." Pip chirped in agreement, his gestures conveying the same excitement and hope. Together, they faced the infinite possibilities of the cosmos, ready to embrace whatever challenges and triumphs lay ahead. Their journey was a shining example of humanity's unbreakable spirit and the boundless potential that awaited when hearts and minds were united in pursuit of a brighter tomorrow. And so, the epic story of Jake and Pip continued, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring strength of humanity. It was a new era, one defined by unity, exploration, and the unwavering belief that together, anything was possible.